Competency mapping. Competency mapping. Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Sujit Sankhe, a student of SAS Institute of Management Studies, Boise. Today I'm going to present a PPT on a topic of competency mapping, which comes under the subject of competency-based HRM and performance management, which is taught by Assistant Professor Parul Bhagatna. So this PPT contains the concept of competency mapping, the need of the competency mapping, objective of competency mapping, process of competency mapping, and models for competency mapping. So first of all, we'll see the concept of competency mapping. Competency mapping is a process of identifying the competencies for an organization or for a particular job. Competency consists of the three things, which is skills, knowledge, and attitude of a person. And then competency mapping is also incorporating those competencies through various processes like job evolution, training, recruitment, career and succession planning, etc. It also identifies individual strengths and weaknesses, which helps that particular person to improve himself or herself. Act of competency mapping evaluate the individual's personality, trait, knowledge, skills, and self-concept. According to the Dhar, competency mapping is a process of identifying the key competencies for an organization and the job and the function within it. So it says it is a normal, what the competency mapping means, it is a process of identifying the key competencies of that particular person have, and what kind of employer required, and what kind of competencies required to perform a particular job. So this is comes under the competency mapping. Then we have what kind of need we have to do the competency mapping. So the cost of manpower is increasing. If we have we required a different competencies, but the right now we have a different skills person, so this only increases the manpower cost, which is very bad thing for an organization. So it also do the manpower proper manpower skills, identifies the proper person who are fit to do that work specific job. So this reduces the cost of manpower. Then there is a realization of the truth that employee or people can transform an organization into a big organization. So this process gives the realization whether our employees are uh, very much uh, very much effective in their job or not. So what kind of skills they have and what we required. So need of the getting more from people rather than getting the more people, exactly. So this is a very important thing, need for getting more people from people rather than getting one more people. What it says, if we want to hire many people for their competencies, so it is not that important. We can do the many skills incorporated in a person who have a more skill, that is more important. Customer focus has increased. Then the for better human resource management, competency mapping is also important. Then the time management, it is also important to do the time management. Then we have the objectives of the competency mapping, to identify and describe the factors which are critical to functioning of a particular job. So what kind of things we as an employer required from our employees, and what the employees right now possesses the skills. So this gives the this shows the gap between the skills or whatever the required is, to hire right kind of people for the right job, to identify training and development needs, to do job evolution and formulation of a appropriate incentive plans. HRM always gives incentives to the employees, to their employees, to motivate themselves, and it is also a remuneration for their work. But always giving incentives for a person who is not having that much skills or competencies, then it will be a very much burden for the HRM system. So it also does the job evaluation and formulation of the appropriate incentive plans to define the factor of success and to assessing competency compensation grades. So according to the competency mapping, we can assign a proper compensation grade to a particular person. So it will also help us to do a effective HRM. Then the process of competency mapping. So first step is identify job position. If a person, if we require to hire someone or map something, map the skills of the particular job required, then we have to do the identify the job position. We'll have to do the second step is job analysis. We have to do the job analysis, in which it is a job analysis means which gives the complete knowledge about the particular job, what kind of skills we required, what kind of description, what kind of environment. So this comes under the third step, which is job description and job satisfaction. Identify the required competencies. What kind of required competencies we required for the particular job. Then preparing a competency dictionary. We will employer will make a competency dictionary to success in a future plans or aim or vision. So the employer will prepare a competency dictionary. Then preparing a competency matrix. So this matrix is very much useful for the employees. What kind of the things they have to incorporate it in themselves. Then the measuring the gaps. What the skills right now we required as an employer and what kind of skills the employee has. So it shows the gap between the both things, and accordingly we can plan the training or induction or what kind of skills in the employees we have to incorporate it. So it gives the whole information about this. Then we have the models for the competency mapping, a single competency model and the one size fit all competency model. So single job competency model is designed for a single person. So here we'll follow the same procedure, like to identify the job, then the we will do the interview, direct interview, or we'll give the assignment to that particular person, and we'll do the analysis of competencies, and we'll map the competency from single job competency model. It is only for the single job single person. Then the one size fits all competencies model. Here we will do the competency mapping of all the managers who manages all the processes of HRM. Here what we will do, so we will use the theories from the books. We will use the other information which is with us, and we will give the many scenarios, assessment centers, and accordingly we will map the competencies for everyone who are manages the whole thing. So it comes under the one size fits all competencies model. So this is all about the competency mapping. If you have any kind of question, you can mail me, we can discuss over there. So thank you so much.